After Sunday Mass, my father would make breakfast, and together the family would critique the homily. Nothing was off the table. If we thought that the priest had missed the mark entirely, we were free to say so. And if his words opened us to a new understanding, we were encouraged to say that as well. We debated, sometimes vigorously, but never diminished one another. Each week we left the table energized. Years later, I had such conversations with Rabbi Stacy Offner, a close friend and colleague. One of many memorable conversations was about the first psalm. The psalm defines the good life. The clearest statement is found in verse 2. Happy are those who delight in the law of the Lord, and on his law they meditate day and night. Stacy explained that the word translated as meditate, or in some translations study, is hagah, which doesn't mean meditate at all. Hagah is used elsewhere in Hebrew scripture to name animal sounds, roars, coos, howls, or sounds of musical instruments. She interpreted the word to mean something like davening, moving to allow the law to enter not just the mind, but rather the whole body. I love that interpretation, but took it a step further. The psalm also suggests that we not simply let the law in, but rather respond viscerally, vocalizing aha for an insight, or roaring our disapproval for what does not ring true. Psalm 1 suggests that we attain the good life not by passive acceptance of someone else's teaching, but rather through a whole body response, fully taking in what rings true and unabashedly rejecting what does not. We, not a book, not a prophet, we are the final authority. I recall the words of Gautama Buddha. Believe nothing merely because you have been told it, or because it is traditional, or because you yourselves have imagined it. Do not believe what your teacher tells you merely out of respect for the teacher. But whatsoever you find conducive to the good, the benefit, the welfare of all beings, that doctrine believe and cling to and take it as your guide. Be lamps unto yourselves. Be your own confidence. Hold to the truth within yourselves as to the only lamp. If the first psalmist were to have heard these words, he or she would have howled in delight.